musician and also building tools for music industry and solutions for music industry and musicians. And today I'm going to talk about ownership in art. And welcome everybody that is there in the streaming. I want to thank you, Artisan, and these beautiful people that helped me with everything, and also IPCT that is giving me this opportunity to share it with you. So this is a presentation about how you, as consumers of art, I mean, art is music, like you listen to music every day, and you see also art everywhere. So you are also consumers of social media, maybe. How many of you use Spotify? Raise your hand. Or Instagram? Yes. And how many of you use another platform to listen to music that is not Spotify? Yes? Okay. We have a good public today. That's amazing. Okay, so I'm going to present myself a little bit. Um, so I'm also founder of a collective of musicians, Latin American musicians, and I onboarded a lot of musicians these past 5 years to facilitate tools for them to be more sustainable. Because in music industry we have a problem that is that musicians don't get paid. So all that I do every day is try to solve that. Most part of the things that I do is research about that and new business models and how wrong this industry is. So also I'm a musician. I started music when I was 12. So this has been a long time. I'm not going to say my age because that is not good for an artist to say. But I'm young, of course. So a long time ago, and now I stopped making music to build tools. Okay. And here there is concept called sovereignty, artistic sovereignty, and I would love you to have a look at this. I put it in English and in Spanish. In English is the effective capacity of an artist to exercise autonomous control over the work. That is actually what it's the, can see about it. I mean, that's it. Like if you're autonomous, if you have ownership of your data, of your music, of everything, even if you listen to music, maybe you want to own the music too. So that's why I'm talking about this. We're going through an era that people want to be sovereign, want to own. So you don't own what you create, you don't own what you consume, okay? And if a platform disappears, your content disappears, your audience disappears, and your income disappears as a musician, right? Or artist. So you build, but they own, okay? And this is why we use blockchain in our work, because of intermediaries or middlemen. Companies, most of the time, are intermediaries between audiences and art or music. So in the case of gaming, for example, you buy items or something, powers. I don't know. I am not a gamer. Okay, I don't know what you buy in games, but I know that you buy weapons or things or assets that you wanna own. But you actually don't own it because it's not yours. Like, I mean, if the game says, okay, I'm going to close this game, I'm not going to open it anymore, you just lose everything. And in music platforms control everything, like visibility, your royalties, the distribution, how much money you're going to earn, and they decide that. okay, like distribution, monetization, and visibility. And the problem is the value is created by users, but platforms keep all the money. Okay, so this is something that we need to fix with blockchain, in my opinion. Like we have this now, we have this opportunity that before we couldn't do this. So for creators, like I mean, if you're a content creator and you generate content, like I mean, if you're a user, you generate attention and you capture platform capture the revenue and not you. So if you are generating content, they are taking everything. Like that's not fair, right? It's also for people that use social media. And in music industry, this is one of the industry that are like the I don't know how to say the richest. We make 43 billion USD per year, and just independent musicians just capture 10% of that. I mean, not independent. Independent musicians capture 1%. Artists in general, even famous, capture 12% of $43 billion per year. So that means that all the rest just platform takes away. And it's not the work. I mean, it's our work. We are the artists that are like generating this. So this is very unfair, and that's why we are building tools to solve it. Okay. So Web3 is a game changer because you can, with blockchain, you have smart contracts. You can, as a musician, get paid automatically when you sell, and it's not that you need to wait a long time to be paid. And also, if you wanna upload the song and you have a producer that is working with you, and you wanna split that, you can split it automatically with a smart contract. And also, it's transparent. I mean, we don't know how much money Spotify is doing with my music. I mean, we don't really know, and I don't know if what they are paying me is fair or not, because I don't know how many money they are doing. So with blockchain, we can know that because it's transparent, okay, and it's trustable. So yeah, and this everything that I told you eliminates intermediaries, all the intermediaries, aggregators, maybe managers, and record labels. I mean, Sony, Universal, Warner, all of them are record labels and they're very bad. So this is the difference between Web 2 and Web 3, okay? We have the centralized way to consume music and to distribute music, and then you have the centralized way to do it, okay? As I said, with a decentralized way, you can, have a direct relationship with your audience. You can automate payments with smart contracts. You can have a community that defines the value, and not the platform that says what is good music and what is not. And also, you are the owner of your digital assets. So it's already happening with this. Okay, with films, we have tokenized funding. I mean, I know that in filmmakers, most part of the time need a lot of money to create films, and these opportunities are very limited because they are very elitist with the money of filmmaking. So there is an example of a project called Shibuya White Rabbit. Shibuya is the White Rabbit is the name of the anime, and Shibuya is like producer. Yeah, sí, los productores. I will try to mix it with a little bit of the Spanish because right now my English is very bad because I have been speaking Portuguese a lot. So sorry. So what they did was like they didn't have the money to create an anime with 40 people, okay? Because you need a lot of people to do that. This was before AI, okay? Just for you to know. It was like very difficult. So they needed a lot of money. What they did, like they started a campaign of crowdfunding tokenized, and if you had that token, you could like uh, it was like governance. You could say like, I like this, and you could vote on how the story was going, and you decided the story of the anime. So they earn. It's an Emmy winner. Yes, they're an Emmy winner, and it's the first time that a blockchain project was a winner of an Emmy. Okay, this was happening last year. Yes. Then in music, you can sell limited digital copies of your songs, automatic royalties with the smart contracts, as I said before. Then in digital art, if you're an artist like draw or like you guys, you can have the ownership of your digital artworks or secondary market and all that you already know. And then in video games, it's similar. Like the most important part here is that you own your weapons, you own your assets, and if the platform goes away, you're not going to lose anything. So we are creating a new business model with all this. Um, it's more of the same as I explained before, but yeah, I mean, for a musician, we can sell songs and we can do it directly with our audience. So instead of insist the public, the audiences to listen to music and put a play on your songs, you're going to sell each song as a digital asset. So you can give extra value to people, to audiences that can, buy your song, but also they are buying some benefits. So in that way, we're um, accelerating the process of adoption of blockchain as invisible technology. Okay. In my vision, in music at least, of course, there is a lot of new industries that are adopting blockchain, and they don't need this. But in music, we need normie people. I'm sorry to say this. I don't want to say this, but Web2 people, okay? They don't know what a wallet is. They don't know nothing. So they need you to guide them. And we need more technology that normie people can use. So they don't know what they're using, but they like it, okay? And they don't get frustrated in the middle. So for us, maybe if I send you the platform that I'm building and you want to listen to music for free, download the songs, and you understand everything because you're a crypto native person, that's perfect because you have crypto in your wallet and everything. But what about audiences that don't have that? What about audiences that they need to understand crypto from scratch? So we have the solution of that too. With this new business model, we think that we can change the destiny, the path of musicians, especially because we are very focused on that. And we can change the sustainability and change music industry too, because now we have just the 1% of all the money they are doing with our music. Okay? And you are paying for that. I mean, you're the people that listen to music every day in streaming services. And that money goes to the platform and not to the musicians. Okay? So, decision is power. So, doing nothing, it's also a decision. So, if you start using other platforms, that is not Spotify, not Deezer, not any of that, and you start using the decentralized platforms to listen to music, collect, or maybe you can tape digitally artists that you like. You will start changing this with us. So every stream, every purchase, every subscription, and the platform you choose to support is the future. It's not about content; it's about ownership. Yes, and we're building this platform called Shine, which is a like a marketplace, but not an NFT marketplace. It's just a marketplace for you to buy music if you want, but listen music for free and download the MP3 to have it in your computer or in your cell phone and start maybe using MP3s again or MP4s again and be the owner of the songs. So if Spotify, Deezer, or any of those close, you will have all your music with you wherever you want, whenever you want, and wherever you go. So this started as a hackathon experiment. We with this project we won the Avalanche Summit in the first place in 2024. Thank you. Yeah, it was a good prize. I will not lie. And then we did this. It was working very well, but we realized that this was just a marketplace, another NFT marketplace. Like all that you see, it's like very personalized. So we started changing it a little bit. But first, we needed like to do some other, improvements on smart contracts and everything. So we started with our mini app on Base, same name, Shine, and we created the smart contracts with Kistro, our smart contract developer, and he created the smart contracts. Gonzalo here created all the front of the platform and the design, and you could buy the songs. This was the second step that we had in the platform, and it was very good. We had like more than 100 purchases of songs in 2 months, so that was a lot actually. And then we are supported by our own community of independent musicians that I told you before, called Musica W3. And we think that we are changing this, and we have a lot of people that want to use this platform because we have a community of more than 300 musicians in all Latam. I mean, this is just Latam, but what about like all the globe? Like we started from something, and it's really happening. Actually, we are changing people's lives, in my opinion. And now our last thing is our website where you can go and subscribe to the newsletter here, and you will be the first person that will know when we are going live. So if you're interested on listening to music and download it for free and give some money to musicians directly and change music industry with us and maybe earn money with us, you can scan this QR code. I will give you a few seconds.
So we're back.
Yes. We are changing some things on the app, and we're going live soon. We don't know yet exactly when, but in May 2020, in May 2022, the Pizza Day. We are going to have a big event in Argentina, in Buenos Aires. Last time we organized the Pizza Day, and we had like more than 300 people on the party. That was amazing. And this year we are going to do it bigger. So we're going to go live with the beta, right? Yeah. So you can follow us in social media. This is the Instagram. Yes.
Remark your Instagram and YouTube about going.
This?
Llévale.
Sí. No, sorry. Like the social media on the website is wrong. I'm sorry because we changed it. We just changed it, but it's this one. And so, any questions? Anybody? Okay. can ask questions if you want in English, or in Spanish and in Portuguese.
So that platform is not going to be an NFT, right? There's no NFT function.
No,
Not at all.
no, they are not NFTs.
It's like signing over a decentralized database where you have like a check when you buy the song to prove it that we want to simulate the experience of buying Web2 music. Like, you just buy it and then you can download it, you can use it. You have it recorded on a decentralized structure and storage, but then you're not going to have it as asset in your wallet. We think that creates some friction for regular users, and probably they want to use the wallet inside China.
I know what we are all used to buy a song or an art and have it inside the wallet, but the thing is that we want to change that narrative because it's not working anymore. Like, I mean, that's not working. We love NFTs. I continue buying things, but it's not what the most part of the people will understand. Like, we understand collectibles, but they will not. I mean, they will not understand that they have a wallet. That's why. Any feedback? Anything that you want to say?
Question, where are the music files hosted at? Is it like one centralized server or storage where all of the music is? Or is it like hosted on IPFS? So the idea will be like, even if your website goes down, I can still host the same files, and you could still people can still go to the single base location and interact with it. It would be super, really interesting.
Are we using IPFS?
No, we're using Arway.
Arway.
And permanent.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's good
I
too.
really like I like to collect different entities and before, It's a really interesting idea, but I would go download everything that you haven't put on my own IPFS.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, you can share the music. I mean, you should have in your consciousness that you need to help the musician with some money, the money that you want.
So what do you sign in the smart contract then? Do you have the rights to use it, or what can you get it from buying music? Just like supporting or?
No, you can download the song. That's your right if you buy it. And also you have benefits that the artist gives you. For example, free tickets, merch, exclusive content, whatever they want to give you. Anything?
Is that one going to count the streams? You said you will not count how many plays the song has, right?
Yes, this is not about streams. The streams are like infinite. You can stream it as much as you want, but you know what? Give me just a minute, Maria. I'm going with you now. You know why we're doing this in that way? I know that maybe if you're familiar with a product, will be easier to adapt to the product, But it's the same thing for a musician. If you play if you put play on the song like 1,000 times, because we're not going to receive any money. So it's the same as free music. I mean, to me, we need to come back to artists, We need to come
Wow.
back
That's
to
good.
current, to all that. To me, music should be for free, but you need to understand in your consciousness, and I know that people do because there are a lot of other people, a lot of other platforms that I know that people is buying music and they are like you. I mean, myself, I go to the metro and the subway in Buenos Aires, and each time that I see a musician playing and I like it, I put money there. I don't even know how much money, but I take money and I give them the money that I have because I understand that music platforms are not paid for that. So if I can listen to music for free and I don't need to subscribe to anything and I can listen all the time that I want, I know that I need to pay to someone, and that person is a musician, it's not the platform to me. See, Maria.
Yes, what's the most appealing character of Chime that you can pitch to people for them not to use Spotify and to take the whole industry down?
That's a good question. I will say that you can listen to music for free. I will say that without the subscription, you can own the songs, which is something that it's already happening outside. Like people is starting to understand that platforms tell them what to do, and people is understanding that they need to revert to that. So that's why I'm seeing movements like cyberdex, like girls doing their own computers without internet and creating new technologies to own their things, like, tipo, o dispositivo, esse aqui, você comprou de uma empresa e daí, tipo, ele é desse jeito só porque falaram para você que ia ser desse jeito e tem que ser assim. A Apple tem os desenhos que eles querem, não é você que decide essas coisas. As pessoas estão começando a pensar, eu quero decidir o que eu faço. Entendeu? So, to me, it's like, if people understand that they can take a decision, or they can own the songs, that is something that is, to me, it's the future. And also, there is another thing, is that if you buy a song, you will have benefits. Well, it's okay if I say sorry, my partner.
Fine.
Now, we are from Argentina, okay? And in Argentina, in Buenos Aires, there's a very known band that they called us to create their platform for fans to buy their new album digitally, but not to receive the CD or the vinyl, just digital. And they will have access to listen to that, and they're going to take off all their material from Spotify and all the other platforms. They're doing that because they understand that we are losing money. I mean, musicians are losing money, and people that build these platforms are losing money because it's very important to give people another option, and also musicians to have a direct relationship with their fans. Imagine this: they sell, each time that they do like a show, they sell 1,000, 3,000 tickets, let's say, and each ticket is like $10, and they play like 4 times per year. I don't know, I don't remember right now how many times they play, but if they need to depend on Spotify, they're taking all the money away. And they know that their fans are so compromised, supportive, that they will buy anything. Like if they say, we have a vinyl, they buy all the rights. We have it's the same, but with music. And they will own the songs, and they will play it in their own platform. And they're in the music industry for much longer than me, so I understand that it's something that is happening about it. That's the answer.
Thank you.
I think this will open like a big discussion. We couldn't even finish here. But when you talk about legal rights like ownership, there is the ownership, the author of an artistic like play, song, or whatever. So when you write the song, you have the right and the ownership as a writer. When you play the song, or you sing, or you play with an instrument, you are the interpreter, like the one who plays the song.
Yes.
And then when you go to a studio and you record, you have to pay the one who writes the song and the one who sings, and also the one who plays the instrument. When you buy a copy of music, you're just buying the copy to be able to play it.
Exactly.
So you buy the CD, you buy the long play or whatever. When you bring digital and media to the conversation, that's when it breaks because you can have unlimited copies of the same thing.
Yes,
So you're not buying the stuff to actually play and listen. You're buying something you can play unlimited. So the real issue here is that when the artist cannot sing anymore, he's actually receiving money because of the royalties of the creation.
and not always, but yes,
It should be like
it should be.
it doesn't happen every day, but it should be. So if the artist gets sick or whatever, he can live of his creation
Yes,
because it's something like big and important to the world.
yes.
So what I'm trying to say is that you cannot own the music. You own a copy of the music.
Yes, but
That's like the big, like the small line between everything, because you're not the author and you're not buying legal rights for the song.
Mhm.
You're just being able to play the song.
yes, I prefer people to copy my songs that giving all the money that should be to me to another platform that is not paying. That's what.
Yeah, that's
thing.
the, and you're
This
totally
is-
opposite thing to
this
Spotify, which is a major issue right now. But
Yes. And
this
the
goes
second,
beyond like,
and the second thing is that you're talking about licensing, and I'm aware of that. I do research on legals in music. I understand that what I am selling is a copy of my song, and I'm giving the person the license of putting a play on the song. And if they download it, because you can do it anyways. I mean, if I don't offer you to download it, and I give you the permission to download it, it doesn't mean that you have the rights to put it on your videos. It means that you can play the song. So if I give you my song and give you the permission to download the
Listen.
song, you can listen to the song many times you want.
not to use it.
If you want to copy it and send it to a friend, I prefer you to send a copy of it to a friend and say, oh, listen to this. And someone discovered me instead of waiting all my life to Spotify put me in their algorithm. Because if I am not signed by a major label, I will not be discovered on Spotify because they pay for it. So they don't own in the legal, in the license that you maybe are talking about, that it's using it for commercial, para cosas comerciales,
Mhm.
or to use it for your, I don't know, for commercial, yeah, para eso. I mean, and I will answer you about that a musician get older, and maybe they are not going to live from shows, right? But they will live from the people that is paying them for the songs, or people that is tipping them every month.
Is there like a repay or
And-
something?
No, you can pay whenever you want for whatever you want. But what I said is that there is a different thing between rights in songs. There is an organization that makes money